and this is Just Be Tarot. I'm still a little flushed. I just got out of the shower. Um, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope it has been a great week for you guys, and everything is looking good for the weekend. Let's see what's coming in. All right, so this is going to be an overall energy reading for the collective, and then I'm going to pull cards for the rest. It's a general reading, not personal. This is a timeless reading as well, so whenever you're seeing it, it was meant for you. Spirit, can I have the overall energy for this reading? I'm reading for the weekend. What is the energy coming in for the weekend, Spirit? Energy coming in for the weekend, for the collective. What is the energy here? Energy for the weekend. I'm using, it's a full moon today, so I'm using Moonology deck. See what messages happen to come in. Thank you. Ooh, did you hear that? Shine. Okay, so I feel like something is clearing up for you. Something is going to become clear. I feel like there's a lot of you who are going to be in the spotlight or might be spotlighted for something. And your energy is radiant right now. So you might want to use that to your advantage in attracting certain energies. That could be people, or if you're manifesting a job, or if you're manifesting a place to live, or a move that you want to make, then you could use that to your advantage this weekend, because there's a big light surrounding you. You're in this radiant energy currently. So you might want to use this to your advantage. Some of you might be standing out in your job or your position, or being held on, like, on a pedestal for something, spotlighted. Spirit, what else do we have for the collective from this deck? What else do we have? Hello, how are you? I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Right now I'm shuffling for the overall energy for the collective, so I'll pull a few cards from a few different oracle decks, and then I will move on to the card pull and answer the questions that come through in the chat. So feel free to be asking questions while I am going through the collective energy, and I'll scroll back up to the top when I'm done the collective energy and answer your questions in the order that they come in. So feel free to get those questions started. Welcome everybody. I am Sarah B. This is a timeless reading, and right now this collective part is a general reading. You can make it personal by asking questions. I pulled 2 cards for each question, so feel free to jump in. I will go back up to the top of the chat when I'm done pulling for the collective and answer the questions in the order that they come in. And I'll pull 2 cards for each question. You'll know it's your question because I'll read the handle for your question first, and before I read the actual question, so that way you'll know it's you. Okay, so we have focus on the positive. Some of you might be getting news that you might not think that it's something that you want to hear, or something not coming out your way, but it is going to be for your greatest good. Excuse me. I have incense and I just swallowed some smoke. It is going to be for your greatest good. You just have to believe that it's going to be happening for your greatest good. I feel like when you first hear this or see this energy, you're going to question it. But Spirit's saying focus on the positive. Look at the positive in your situation this weekend. Because whatever is happening is going to be for your greatest good and is going to benefit you. You just have to trust your higher power and trust in, you know, the guidance that your guides, guardian angels, and ancestors are giving you. Thank you. We have be proud of yourself. So I feel like some of you are kind of like in a little bit of a lackluster state. It's like you have to be reminded of your greatness. I feel like some of you um have like low confidence right now or low self-esteem. Something might have happened to you where you're just kind of, I just heard the word diminished. Like maybe somebody has put you down, or maybe you have lost something that meant something to you. But I feel like there's like somebody dulled your shine. And I feel like that's why you're being reminded that you shine. You're being told to focus on the positive and to be proud of yourself. So I do feel like there's something that you guys might have been going through, or maybe going through, that you need a reminder to be yourself. You are in, you know, you're in your best energy, and excuse me, and you are a radiant soul. So there's something that you might try out this weekend that is new to you. You might go on an adventure, experience something cool into the unknown. Something might be coming, you know, maybe you are doing something spontaneous. I'm hearing that you just adapt. Don't overthink it. There also might be something that you need clarity on before you move forward with something. Or you might be moving forward with something without clarity, which is unlike you. What else from this deck, Spirit? Thank you. We have Dragon's Lair. I feel like there might be something that is like a coldness on the home front or with your family. Or something might be, some kind of energy at home might be stagnant. We're going to have to see what happens with this card, because I do feel like there is some kind of something that you have to adjust to or rise to, like rising to an occasion. There's a coldness here. Maybe some of you actually live in a place where it's the weather. Maybe you're expecting snow or some kind of winter weather. But I feel like there might be some kind of coldness I'm getting coldness on the home front, or maybe somebody's being cold towards you. That's, you know, this person, maybe you consider them home and they've distanced themselves from you. I feel like they might even be maybe checking out your social media or trying to see what you're doing or who you're doing it with. Slow and steady. Being patient. Not giving up. Putting one foot in front of the other and knowing that whatever steps you're making towards your goal is a step. You have to trust in divine timing that whatever's going to happen is going to happen in divine timing when you're ready for it. And if you're not ready for it, then it won't come. So if you are, if you're manifesting money, then if you're not good with money, if you're not good with saving money, if you're not good with investing or whatever, then Spirit's not going to give you money, because then you won't know what to do with it. So when you can kind of show the universe that you have things under control, that you're ready for the next step, that you're working towards bettering yourself and developing into the type of person who can handle these things, then the universe is going to give it to you. So sometimes we need to heal before we get what we manifest. Sometimes we need to improve ourselves before we get what we manifest. It all depends on the situation and the circumstance. But if you are going through these things, then if putting one step in front of the other is moving towards that goal. Hello, everybody. I am Sarah B, and this is Just B Tarot. Thank you for joining me. Right now, I'm doing the overall energy for the reading. After I get through a couple of oracle decks, pulling a few cards, I will move on to answering the questions in the chat. I'll scroll all the way up to the top and answer the questions in the order that they come in by pulling 2 cards, sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on what comes out. And you'll know it's your question because I will read your handle before I read the question. So keep asking those questions in the chat while I go through the collective reading, and I will get to you shortly. All right, so we have flying, looking at things through from a different perspective, rising above something. Maybe it's being the bigger person, rising above, flying high. Maybe you're being asked to step up in a situation. So this could be this weekend. Maybe you are asked to be the bigger person. Maybe in an immature relationship, maybe you have to be the mature one. Excuse me, I have the hiccups now. First I'm coughing, then I have the hiccups. What the heck? So looking at things from a different perspective, learning through things and transforming through what you've learned. I was just told to look at these butterflies here and let you know whatever you are going through, whatever transformation or whatever you are learning, you're transforming yourself and you're gaining the knowledge that you need to move forward on your path. Okay, so let's get a couple of cards from this deck and see what Spirit has to say. Get some messages for the weekend. Spirit, what does the collective need to know for this weekend? The weekend energy I'm shuffling for. Shuffling for the weekend energy for my collective. What do they need to know? Thank you. What else, Spirit? Thank you. It's funny, I just said transformation and outcomes transform. We have welcome change and emerge stronger, just as the butterfly emerges from its cocoon. So going through changes, looking at things, learning the lessons, and seeing what development takes place, seeing how you can look at things from a different angle. You're not always right. And when we can open our minds and our hearts to the way other people think and live and love, there's something on my camera, then we have more opportunities to experience love and learn. So keep your heart open to these situations and be willing to transform. We have strategy. Employ the power of your vision and long-term planning to bring your ideas to life. Details, details, details. Pay attention to the details. So you're being divinely guided towards something. This vision that they're talking about, I do believe that it's your long-term plan, your strategy. Um, Taking these little steps, like I said, towards whatever you have, whatever goals you have. You have to start somewhere. And everything you do and every goal you set has a strategy. So pay attention, think, be mindful. Let's see if we can get a couple more cards. What else, Spirit, from this deck? Don't forget to click on like and subscribe. In a few minutes after I get done the collective, I'm going to be going through the chat and answering the questions in the order that they come in. So make sure you're asking your questions. I'll be pulling 2 cards per question. And you'll know it's your question because I'll say your handle before I ask the question. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for the collective? Thank you. Ooh, Dreamweaver. Practice the powerful art of attraction to draw in and capture opportunities. And I was saying that the first card I pulled in the collective reading was Shine. And I said that you're attracting people, your radiant energy is pulling people towards you. Or energies, it could be, you know, a job coming towards you. It could, whatever situation that you're manifesting, it's like you are pulling that energy towards you. It seems like you are very magnetic right now, and you're going to have this magneticism over the weekend. So pay attention to that. You have a very powerful energy this weekend. So, you know, use the art of attraction. Use that energy for yourself so you can draw in what you need and what you want, your goals. This is a cute card. It's like a little Sonic the Hedgehog there. Boundaries. Nurture and protect your unique qualities and guard yourself against negativity. So make sure either, I mean, this could be you creating boundaries for other people or other people creating boundaries for you. Maybe you're the culprit. Maybe you're the one who needs boundaries set, which is totally fine. I mean, and if people don't tell us, then we don't know. So it's fine. But you have to be mature enough to handle it and react in a mature way. So when people say, you know what, this is the situation, then you're like, okay, well, it makes sense what you're saying because that is me. And you work around it. They'd rather put boundaries up and talk about it than discontinue your relationship. So, you know, protect your own energy, or maybe somebody else is trying to protect their energy, which is why they have to put up boundaries. All right, moving right along to the next deck. I hope everybody is well. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Shuffling for the collective for this weekend. Trying to find out what this weekend energy is bringing in, Spirit. What do we have from this deck? Thank you. Shadow self. Working on yourself, reflecting, healing. I mean, that's what the winter time is all about, honestly. Well, I mean, we're still in fall, technically. But working on yourself. That's what it is about, healing yourself so we can renew ourselves in the spring. So the universe gives us a few months every year to really dive deep into ourselves and look at ourselves from a different perspective, try to heal ourselves from trauma, try to look at ourselves a different way. Because we're way mightier than we think and way stronger than we realize. We have gamble. Some of you, I heard some of you might be taking a chance on something this weekend. And we do have that, what was it, Into the Unknown. So I feel like some of you guys are taking an opportunity to experience, take a gamble, do something that you wouldn't normally do. Maybe, be a little risky. Uh, maybe, do something that you wouldn't normally delve into. And then we have desperate. Some of you are feeling that you are at your wit's end. But know that there's other options. There's help. Some of you might be giving the energy of being desperate in a relationship. Maybe you are calling too much or messaging too much, or it's all about, it's self-sabotage if you're having that desperate, energy, putting that towards that in a relationship. So just be careful of that. Be wary of that energy. Nobody wants to look desperate when they're trying to achieve a relationship with somebody. Desperation, you're at your final limit. Know that there's people to help you if you are feeling like you are just hit rock bottom. There are people who love you, who want to help you. And just know you're never ever done. Um you're never at your last straw. And then we have happiness. And happiness is rooted within yourself. You have to make the choice to be happy and to change your mindset. And it really does work, first of all, but you have to be present to do so. You have to get out of that anxious feeling. And I said it before that um, anxiety is very low vibrational. And especially if we sit in that anxious feeling, then that's going to lower our vibration. So if we choose happiness and try to change our way of thinking into a more positive, I mean, I'm not saying that you have to be Miss Mary Sunshine walking around all the time and fake through life. But if you can turn the tables a little bit, then that energy starts coming back to you and you're not going to have to fake it because good things are going to start coming in for you. But you really have to change your mentality. And it starts way within yourself. You have to change your mindset in order for things to come into fruition. And you have to be willing to change your mindset. Some people are like, yeah, 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 yeah. And then they just keep on doing and saying the same things to themselves or the same things to people and, having the same habits and, they still live in that lifestyle. And yeah, yeah, I hear you, but they don't want to change. So you have to want to be happy. And some people just don't know how, or they're scared. Sometimes people are addicted to sadness. They don't know what to do without a certain drama in their life. I mean, I think we all know those people who just carry drama around with them all the time. It's like they don't know what to do without it. All right, Spirit, forgive yourself. So you might be going through something that you feel guilty about. This could be an indication that you need to first forgive yourself. Stop feeling guilty about it. It could have been, some of it could have been your fault, but it often takes more than one person. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. I always say, as long as you don't sit in them, feel them, allow yourself to feel them, but make sure you're letting them go and not sitting in that depression and anxiety. You have to be able to let go. Okay, I felt that. I'm going to allow myself to feel it for a day or two. and then I'm going to move on. I've grown from it. I see the lessons. I see what I need to do to change, and now I can move forward. All right, thank you. Find a new hobby or revisit an old one. All right, so some of you maybe are going to start taking lessons in something, or maybe this is an indication that you need to. Maybe it's a good bonding time with your partner, or maybe you might meet somebody there. Maybe if you want to take the initiative to, start a class, or maybe it's a dance class. I know so many people who have met their partner in a dance class by going by themselves. God bless. I'm not sure I would ever have that that confidence to do that. But I'm telling you, I've known more than one person that this has happened to. So apparently it's a thing. So finding a new hobby. It might be the exact change you need to bring in that energy of love and light and put yourself on demand. Because if you're not putting yourself out there, then nobody's going to see you and feel your energy. All right, do more of what makes you feel good. All right, so keep in mind that you need to cherish yourself as much as you cherish everybody else. And make sure that you love yourself. Make sure that you're nourishing your own self before you are giving anybody else that space. All right, so let's pull from this one. I only have a couple more oracle decks to go before I get to those questions. So please feel free to ask questions. I'm reading for the overall energy currently, but I'll soon be scrolling to the top of the chat and answering questions in the order that they are received. And then I will be pulling 2 cards to answer the questions. And you'll know it's your question because I'm going to say your handle before I read the question aloud. All right, so let's go ahead. Spirit, what do we need to know? Now, this is the love deck, and that could mean anything from familial love to a booty call to anything in between. So it's really whoever is on your mind and enters your head when I pull the card. Little messages from those people. All right, Spirit, what do we need from this deck? What messages? Thank you. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. So maybe you feel like you are, or maybe you're getting out of a relationship that you didn't feel safe in, and you're thinking about moving forward. This could be your indication that you are safe and divinely guided, and this could be the time for you to move on. You're protected. Your guardians, guides, ancestors have your back. We have awakened. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. So somebody that you are involved with, maybe they're pulling back from you because they are trying to level up spiritually, or maybe they are being guided by you and using you as an example of somebody, of a way to live in, and they're using you, they're going through a spiritual transformation because of you and the example that you show. But this person is, or it could be you who's going through this spiritual awakening. All right, Spirit, what else for the collective? What else for the collective, Spirit? What do they need to know? Thank you. We have unplug. Work less will help strengthen your relationship. So if you're taking your work home with you, if you're sitting on the couch when you should be snuggling with your loved one, unwind. This could be affecting your relationship. It's really, digging into your alone time with your people, with your family, with your kids. So that might be something you want to visit or think about. Is that you? Is that your partner? Is that something that you need to bring to their attention? Okay, so we have interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a third party, like they're stepping out on you, but maybe somebody's whispering in their ear about you, or they're saying something that is disrespectful, or they're trying to interfere in thoughts and ideas between you and your relationship. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So moving forward in anything, forgiving a situation, because you might never hear the I'm sorry, but it's going to help you grow so you can move on past it instead of holding on to it. That could be the energy, the energetic ties that is keeping you stagnant. Forgiveness is a big thing. And if you forgive, it could be, you're cutting those ties with those energetic ties that are holding you back from moving on to the path that you're meant to be on. All right. And then we have these romance cards, and then I will be moving on to the tarot, and then I'll be answering your questions in the order that they are received. Oh, I did so good not dropping any cards. Okay, so we have date. Ooh, somebody might be going on a date this weekend. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan or set a date. So that's good weekend vibes. That's exactly what we like to hear. People getting out there, putting themselves out there. All right, Spirit, what else? What other messages from this deck regarding love, relationships? What do we need to know? What does the collective need to know before I move on to tarot? Thank you. We have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. So it looks like some of you are in for a sudden change, or maybe something might come to you like an aha moment. You're suddenly going to get it. Transformation again. How many times do we see that in the overall energy? Changing, making changes, going through changes, taking the lessons from changes. Okay, we have a runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So running away from a relationship, that person who gets too close to you or feels like, oh, things are getting a little bit too intimate or a little bit too much emotionally, and then they back up. I think we've all been in one of those relationships. Somebody is always going to be the runner, so someone's always going to be scared to make the next move, and that person is the runner. And they're just not comfortable. They're fearing what's going to happen. Is this person going to fit in with the family? Maybe they're not who I'm meant to be with. They're just second guessing themselves all the time. And they're listening to their egoic mind rather than listening to leading with their heart and their soul, and they're leading with their feelings. Okay, can I have a couple more cards? And then I'll move on to tarot for you guys. Okay, so we have palm tree, stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. So being able to bend and not break, being able to talk about things, meeting somebody halfway, being able to grow through situations and struggles and fights and learning more about each other through these situations. Um, being able to endure the hard things in life. So, um, being able to bend and see things through different, like I said, seeing things through a different perspective, you can learn things and grow with these things and transform and learn how to love a little bit differently. Okay, so now I am moving on to tarot. Gonna give it a nice little shuffle. All right, Spirit. I have my beautiful collective here asking questions. Shuffling for my collective. Please guide me so I can hear your messages with clarity and deliver them with fluidity. Thank you for trusting me with this gift. I'm truly grateful. All right. Woo! All right. So, first of all, hello to everybody. I have just scrolled up to the top of the chat. First, I want to say hi. Thank you for your patience in getting through the general reading. I appreciate you all, my lovely collective. You're so amazing. Thank you for your patience and thank you for being here. I'm Sarah B, in case we haven't met yet, and this is Just Be Tarot. So I went through the general collective reading. Now, what I'm going to do is pull 2 cards per question in the order that they were received. Okay, so you don't need to spam the chat by asking a question over and over again. No need for that because I just scroll and ask individually. Excuse me. And what else? You'll know it's your question because I'll read your handle before I read the question. So listen for your handle and you'll know it's your question. What else do we need to know? I don't know. I'm sure I'll think of something. This is a timeless reading for those of you who were paying attention to the general reading. And it gets a little bit more personal with me pulling cards. So we're on that part now. So please click on like and subscribe to my channel and also hit that notification bell. I do have monthly readings for your zodiac signs. We have air, fire, water signs are out right now. Tomorrow, earth signs come out. So please find your zodiac sign. Please comment, like, watch the whole thing and comment and give it a good old thumbs up for me, please, please, please. It's absolutely free for you and helps me get my channel circulating. So it's priceless for me. So it is so appreciated. All these likes and comments and everything really help me out a bunch. So please, 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 free for you, honestly. And it helps me. So, all right, here we go. All right, Spirit. How is everybody? Okay, so we have Sarah. First of all, we have somebody saying hi. Mehtabayagi says hi. Hello. Okay, Sarah 19S4K. Hello, how are you? Hey, I've been seeing Kay a little more often. What is Kay's feeling towards me? All right. What is Kay's energy towards Sarah I9S4K? Thank you. Woo-wee! Look at this. Okay, but I do feel like somebody feels like they're... Okay, so this was the main card that came out, the first card. We have the 2 of Cups. So there is, you're bringing your emotions together. But I do feel like this could be... We have like the 9 of Cups in reverse, which is kind of like an emotional disconnect. Is somebody keeping their guard up, not letting somebody through, or they're guarded in some way, shape, or form. They don't want to expose themselves. They're not letting maybe you get to know them as much as you want. I also feel like they don't think they're worthy. Somebody doesn't feel like they're worthy. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like they don't think they're maybe on the same level as you, or maybe socially or economically. But this is the most important card that came out first. You guys have a connection, but I feel like somebody is overthinking it and not letting things take their course. They're nervous about what you're going to think, how they're coming across. Am I even on the same level as this person? Like I feel like somebody is in their head about this. Maharguna, hello, how are you? Maharguna says, what should I know, please? Whatever comes. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for general energy for Maharguna. General energy, spirit for Maharguna. What's coming into their energy? What does the universe have coming into their energy for the weekend? Oop. I feel like there's going to be some kind of clarity, or something is going to be narrowed down. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Something, you're going to narrow something down, or because something is going to become clearer to you. Okay, what else? I feel like you're being left out of something, or maybe you're feeling hurt, wounded. This could even be you not feeling well. Maybe you have to skip out on something this weekend because you're not feeling well. Or maybe it could be somebody skipping out on you because they're not feeling well. Thank you, Maharguna. Okay. Parody de Languisse 2086. Hello. How Elle feels after seeing me today. Okay. How does Elle feel about seeing Paradise today? How does Elle feel about seeing Paradise today? How does Elle feel? How does Elle feel? Anything, Spirit? What's Elle's energy towards Paradise? The next part of the question is, does he truly love her? What's the energy there? Thank you. Ooh, they feel strong about this. There's a big connection here between you and Elle. I do feel like if it's not love, then it's going to be. I feel like there's a strong connection here. A lot of emotional connection. So they don't just want to get to know you on a physical level. They want to get to know you on an emotional level. And that's going to help this relationship grow into what it needs to be. Hi, Psychic Sun. Good to see you. Okay. Nick XR6TF. Okay, Nikita. Hi, Nikita. Love Tarot, please. What's coming in for love? I moved to India from Boston. Wow, that's brave. I want to go back to the USA. Will I move back in the spring or fall of 26? Okay, shuffling for Nikita, who is currently in India. Shuffling for love first. She wants to know what's coming in for love. What's the energy regarding love for Nikita? Thank you. I feel like there's missed opportunities here. There's love coming in, but you're missing the opportunities. Could you be hung up on somebody that you're not seeing the opportunities? Because I feel like you're manifesting, but I feel like this could, I feel like there's somebody specific that you're manifesting. You're manifesting for love, but what you mean is you want a certain person or a certain type of person to love. And you keep, and what Spirit's sending you is love opportunities, but they're not the opportunities that you want. So I would suggest being more specific in your manifestations. Because you're asking for love and your higher power sending love. It's just not who you want. So, and if you want to move on with a new love, then make sure you're cutting ties with old energies, because that could be blocking new love coming in as well. And then we have, will Nikita be moving back to the US next year? Will Nikita be moving back to the US in 2026? What's the energy there for Nikita moving back to the United States? What's the energy with Nikita moving back to the US? What is the energy? So what's the energy there for Nikita moving back? Thank you. We have the Hierophant, which makes me think that you might be there to learn lessons, or maybe you're there for school. Learning something, taking advantage of like classes that you can be taking. There's something there that you need to learn before coming back to the United States. Opportunities for you that you need, that you're going to need to use as learning. Yeah, you're going to be there for a little while. Yeah, I feel like there's something there that you have to learn. Is it a lesson? Is it some kind of growth? Thank you for liking me. I appreciate you. Okay. So Sarah is asking, Sarah19S4K is asking, is P happy with L? I do feel like there might be an ending. Ooh. Okay, so we have the Death card here, which means that something is coming to an end, although somebody is fighting for their life to keep it going. Somebody is fighting hard to keep this energy going. But there's an energy of this coming to an end regardless. So I don't feel like, no. To answer the question, is P happy with L? No. But one of them's going to keep fighting until the other one ends it. Hello, Lady A. I hope you are well. Good to see you. Scorpio says, hi, lovely. Robert's feeling towards me, please. All right. So, Spirit, what is Robert's feelings towards Scorpio 1180? Robert's feelings towards Scorpio 1180. Robert's feelings towards Scorpio. Thank you. I feel like he feels like he really won the lottery with you, is what I just heard. Feels like he won the lottery. Now, I also feel like he's coming up with a plan to get his ducks in a row financially. Like, I feel like he's working on he wants to build a future. He sees stability with you. So I feel like he's working on, he wishes things would be coming in faster, but he's been working on like securing stability. Because he does see a future with you. Thank you, Scorpio. The Sublime V6L. What's coming in towards me in love? The Sublime. What's coming towards the Sublime for love? What's coming towards the Sublime for love? What is coming towards the Sublime for love? What is coming towards the Sublime? What energy, Spirit? Thank you. Ooh. We have Queen of Cups energy. So I do feel like there is love in your energy coming towards you. Somebody wants to bring you their cup of love. I feel like somebody is already bringing you their cup of love, but you're not having it. I feel like there's somebody who's attracted to you or has feelings for you or feels like there was something there. Maybe you've fallen out of love with this person or they're trying to come back. Is this like a broken home? Because I'm getting that because this in the upright represents a home. Okay, the four poles represents a home. And in reverse, or stability, or laying groundwork for a relationship. So in the reverse, it's like it could mean a broken home or there's a lack of stability there. Maybe you're in a relationship, but there's a lack of stability. You can't trust it. So take that as it resonates. Scorpio asks, how will the weekend go for Robert and I? How's the weekend going to go for Scorpio and Robert? Will he do what she asks? What's the energy there, Spirit? What's the energy with Robert and Scorpio 1180 for this weekend? Too many? Is he on board with doing what she wants to do? Thank you. Can I get another card, please? Yes. He will happily do what you need to do. He just wants to spend time with you. I feel like this is divinely guided energy. So I say yes, he is going to want to do what you suggested. Cyan, hello. Any messages for me for next week? Regarding next week. From now until next Friday. Spirit, what is in Cyan's energy? Or coming into Cyan's energy for this next week, please. Too many? Okay. What's coming in for this next week? Thank you. Okay, so we have Four of Wands, self-care, self-love, resting. So, maybe it's like a weekend vibe or like a vacation time to rest, but I also feel like there might be some kind of fleeting energy coming in. This could be somebody, this could be romantic relationship, but this could also be somebody coming in to visit you, or you going to visit somebody else. Like this is like an energy that's not going to last that long. That's going to come into your life and then out of your life. So it's like you're going to be having downtime, or you're trying to, but then we have this energy coming in. It's like you're doing something for yourself, but you also might be going to visit people, or somebody might be coming in to visit you, and then you're going to be off doing things. Maybe family's coming in, or are you going to visit family? Or it could be a romantic relationship or whatever, but I feel like there's some kind of energy of you taking some time off and then being busy doing things, keeping yourself busy. Okay, M Love says, was it my fault? Now, M Love, we got this message earlier in the reading, if you weren't here to see it. Forgive yourself. I was told to bring this to your attention. So I did, and now I will shuffle for your question. And Love says, was it my fault? Spirit, what's the energy there? Thank you. I'm getting the energy of you were rushing things. Can I have one more card? Something was rushed, or you were rushing things. You weren't thinking straight. And you didn't have the tools that you have now. Does that make sense? You weren't thinking straight and you didn't have the tools. So you're rushing through something. But that doesn't mean it was your fault. At that moment, you didn't have what you needed to make it work or progress, however that resonates. Aunt Rose asks, can I get a message to help me with healthy romance in love? Okay, what does Aunt Rose 07 need to know? What does she need to know about helping with healthy romance in love? She wants healthy love. We have the Moon card, so that's changes. Something is hidden. Something is hiding something. I feel like maybe you're wearing a mask or trying to fit into whoever's personality you're dating. But this is an energy of being yourself. Stop hiding behind things, or hiding behind an energy. Yeah. Be yourself. You have to go with the flow. Changes, but remove the mask is what the first message I heard. Be yourself. And if you're the type of person who, I know people who, when they date somebody or they're interested in somebody, they kind of take on the habits and the likes that that person likes. So they'll think they're more attractive. Um, or, they'll think that they're similar. That only lasts for so long and it's not healthy. Be yourself. You want somebody to fall in love with the real you. No matter how quirky or weird it is, you don't want to have to put on an act. So I feel like once you are able to do that, then there's going to be so many opportunities. It's like a door is going to open for you. It's like I was just told this path could lead right through that door into your opportunity. Like you're walking towards this pinnacle from here, walking through here. So be yourself, remove those masks, anything you're hiding behind. You're lovable just the way you are. You don't have to pretend to be something else. Okay, M Love 1010 says, I've been dreaming about someone from my past. Does he still think of me in a good way? Okay, does this person from M Love's past think of them? What's the energy with this person that M Love's been dreaming about? Does this person think of them? Is there any connection there between the dream and the energy between them? I feel like this person waited for you for a while, or was maybe thought something was going to happen with you guys. And then I feel like they realized that it wasn't and they moved on, but I feel like it took them a long time. I feel like they waited for a while for maybe you to notice them or something to come. Yeah, and then they had to walk away. I feel like they waited for you. Or maybe this is vice versa. Maybe you waited for them and then you had to walk away. But I do feel like, they went to what was calling them at the time. But they did wait for you. Or vice versa. Does this person think of M Love in a good way? Does this person still think of M Love? And is it in a good way? I don't see this person really thinking of you. You're not coming into their mind. They might look at you on social media. They might have looked you up at a point on social media. But I don't feel like you're constantly in their head. Okay, Aunt Rose 07 said, why did JP not pursue me? What's the energy there, Spirit, with Aunt Rose? Wants to know. Why didn't JP not pursue Aunt Rose? There was stuck energy. You were young. feel like this is an immature energy. They were immature. They might have been intimidated by you, is what I just heard. And honestly, they were scared to move forward. They were scared to move forward. I feel like this was an immature, they were immature at least, or young, or immature mentality. Um, and they saw you as somebody out of their league. And it's like it froze them. So it created this stagnant energy that never went anywhere. Lady A 5454. A week ago, I decided that I want to soften up to my kid's dad for the kid's sake. Okay, I get that. I was there once upon a time and let him spend time together with his girlfriend with them. Oh, that's a big step. That's good though. Co-parenting is important. No matter how hard it is for either party, in my opinion. I know other people have different opinions about that, but in my opinion, it's really what works best for everybody involved. But today I saw a nasty message from the girlfriend. Wait, a nasty message towards you? Or a nasty message to your ex-husband about the kids? Oh, I'm reading the second message now. What the frig? But today I saw a nasty message from the girlfriend from a year ago wishing me dead. Fuck her. Is this a sign not to leave my kids unattended with them? But it was a year ago. I would so address that with your ex-husband. Are you able to? Do you have that kind of relationship where you can be like, look, not cool. I've been really wanting to open up this co-parenting thing, but the second I decide to maybe let you guys in, I see this message and it's killing me. Like, what was that about? Like, are you able to have that dialogue? Let's see. Was this a sign from the universe to not let her kids, the girlfriend with the kids? And what was this a sign? I do believe that it was a sign. I mean, those are kids. That's a family. I mean, oh man. So yeah, I do believe that it was a sign. What is her energy and feeling towards me? Okay, Spirit, a year later, what is her energy towards Lady A? A year later, what is this girlfriend's feelings towards, her ex-husband's girlfriend's feelings towards Lady A? Well, she's warming up to the idea of you with this King of Swords energy. So she is warming up to the idea of you, but she certainly doesn't love you. She is not, you're not going out for coffee anytime soon. You're not going to have a sleepover. But I do believe she is warming up to you. That's a hard one. But I don't think she's there with you yet. I definitely don't think she hates you anymore. And God, I hope she doesn't wish you dead. But I do feel like she's warming up. Like I said, there's no love lost for you. Her cup is empty towards you. And she's just spiting herself. Like, this is, I believe co-parenting is so important, and she's effing it up for herself and for your ex-husband. And that's a shame. And he needs to be aware of that. That's a shame. Okay, so Lady A also wants to know what's coming in for December. What is coming in for Lady A for December? Just some general energy for Lady A. What is some general energy coming in for Lady A? General energy for Lady A, please. It's coming, thank you. I do feel like you're missing some opportunities. I'm not sure what that's about. We have I just saw 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5 ones on the timer. Except I'm not sure what they're referring to. Oh, there's one flipped over. Maybe that's what they're referring to. No? I swear I saw one flipped over. Yep, there it is. King of Cups in reverse. Ooh. So this might be him, ex-husband, coming towards you, wanting to speak to you. And it could be about the kids, because the page often represents children, and maybe it's his missed opportunity. So that might be coming into your energy. I mean, I feel like you knew that. You knew there was going to have to be a conversation. That's crazy. And what's even crazier is that the Queen of Cups came out in the other question. So it's like, they're mates. So she was the Queen of Cups in reverse. He's the King of Cups in reverse. Neither of them have affection for you. Is the way Spirit gives these, it's sometimes it blows my mind. Yeah, I feel like it's this. This energy of Queen of Swords is like cutting people off, or maybe threatening. You might have to threaten to cut them off, or threaten to take some kind of action. Maybe they're going to threaten to take some kind of action, but I do feel like it came out in a challenge position. So it's like, the Queen of Swords is kind of very cold. So maybe that could be you saying, no, I don't want you to have anything to do. I don't want your girlfriend to have anything to do with the kids. So it might have been you, warming up, but then you're at this stuck energy because you're not warmed up yet. You're in this stuck energy of, I'm not sure what to do here. But I do feel like I feel like something amicable is going to happen, because the 5 of Pentacles in the upright is feeling broken and lost and wounded, but we have it in the reverse where I feel like somebody's going to feel healed. It's going to work out the way it's supposed to. But it might take a lot of yelling and compromising to get you there. Okay, so Claire, hello Claire, J5J, please can you let me know if an opportunity is coming? I sure can. Claire wants to know if an opportunity is coming in towards her. What is the energy of opportunities coming towards Claire? An opportunity, whatever opportunity is on her mind. Is it coming towards her? Is the opportunity that Claire is mentioning, is that coming towards her? Spirit, what do we know about this opportunity coming in? Thank you. Woo! Oop! Excuse me. Okay, so I feel like the opportunity you're thinking about is blocked, is being blocked. Some kind of energy is blocking it, and I feel like there's like a masculine energy who's doing it. This could be a boss or somebody that you were working for or working with, but I feel like this energy is blocked, or it could be like a father figure. Somebody's trying to block it, and I do feel like it has to do with this divine masculine. You're welcome, Maharguna. Okay, so Maharguna wants to know what's coming in for love. Maharguna wants to know what's coming in for love. And a reminder to don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. And I just posted a whole bunch of new readings on my channel, so don't forget to, they're all zodiac readings, so don't forget to check them out. All but 3 are posted. We still have earth signs to go to be posted tomorrow, but everybody else is posted, so take the time to check them out. Please smash that like button and comment if you will, and do all the things so I can get circulated throughout YouTube rather, Facebook. Yuck. So make sure you are helping me out, please, 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 please. It's absolutely free for you and helps me immensely, so it is appreciated. All right, so moving right along, we have the Fool in reverse. So I feel like you're afraid to get into something new, Maharguna. You're afraid to get started into a new relationship. Although I do feel like somebody from the past is coming in. But I don't feel like this person from the past is the energy you want to be coming towards you. It's probably the experience that you had with this person from the past might be why you're afraid to start this new journey. I feel like they have something to do with you. You might have like residual healing to do before you can start your new journey of love. So you might want to look into your shadow self and feel like, what can you do to heal from this person? Okay, so shuffling for the sublime. How is Saffron's feelings about me? Okay, what is Saffron's feelings about the sublime? What is Saffron's feelings about the sublime? What's the energy there? What is the energy regarding Saffron and the sublime? I feel like they don't think it's going to work out. There's no passion there. I don't feel like he's going to make any actions. Maybe he feels like you don't have any passion towards him, or there's no attraction. Thank you, Scorpio. You're beautiful. Silly. M Love says, last question, please. If possible, could I get a love reading? Of course you can, M Love. What is coming in for M Love for romance? What's in their romance love life for M Love? What's the energy with love for M Love? She would like love energy. What's going on? What's coming into her energy or their energy regarding love? I do feel like you're going to find your people. We have the Death card in reverse, which means something is coming up, but something had to end. This could be the other party that had to end a relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean you know them, but this could be the universe saying, we're working on it. They have to end a relationship. But this is going to be a new path. You're going to find people in this, maybe with them and in their friend group, who you can trust, who are healing for you. And something is going to be revealed. So I feel like this person is going to be revealed to you soon. I feel like it's good. I just heard soon. And usually I don't get time. Like, I believe in divine timing, so I don't really do time frames. But I just heard Spirit say soon. So, I mean, soon is relative. But pay attention to that energy, because this is going to be somebody who may just be coming out of a relationship. But they're ready for this rebirth. They're ready for a new beginning with somebody. And I feel like they're going to look at you as healing energy. They're going to find that safe place with you. Okay, so Ellen Tat says, hello. Hello. Hi, Hand MX. You're welcome, M Love. Hello, how are you? Good to see you, Hand MX. Okay. JS the One. Hello, how are you? Okay, so JS the One asked Ariana to write work for them. How will that go? Let's see. How will that go with Ariana writing for JS the One? How will that go? I feel like it's going to go well. They have more faith in themselves. I feel it's eased your anxiety, but I'm not sure that they are getting off on the right foot, is what I just heard. Whatever that means. They're not getting off on the right foot. Hand MX, hello, where are you from? I am from the US. Thank you. Nice to see you. Thank you, M Love. I'm not fluent in Spanish. I'm so sorry. Jungle Samuel, hello, how are you? Southern Girl DeReal, 1609, asks, hello, can you tell me if my daughter Joanna is staying with my husband? husband, with Daryl's husband. Her Uncle John or relatives. I feel like she's being guided to safety. Wherever she's at, she's safe. Like this person is traveling to safety, to calmer waters. So it was in the challenge position. So I feel like they're finding their way to safety. I feel like there is an opportunity coming in for them that's going to be long term. I don't know what opportunity that would be. You probably would know that. But there's opportunity coming in for them, something long term. It could be a financial opportunity, or it could be like place to live. It could be a job. So however that, I mean, it could be a person who's going to be around for a while. So take that as it resonates. Hi, Helga BJ3472. Hi, and for me. So I'm just going to pull a couple cards for you, Helga, because I don't know what that question means. And for me. So I'm just going to pull a few general cards for you. Shuffling for Helga. Okay, so there is Knight of Cups energy coming in towards you. So this could be a relationship. This could be a child coming in, wanting to connect emotionally. I do feel like they need support right now because they don't have any stability. Or there's a lack of stability with this person. So I do feel like they need to be supported. They might find you as a safe place and want to turn to you so they can connect with you emotionally. This person trusts you a lot. Lady A says, thank you. I will take the sign from the universe and wait it out. I agree with that. You're welcome, Lady A. Handem X says, hi. Hello. Sania Ahmed says, hello. Sania Ahmed 6936 says, will Saeed Faison return back to me? Will Saeed Faison return back to Sania? Will Saeed return back to Sanaya? I feel like they're going through a lot right now, so I don't know if they're going to be able to call you, but they are thinking about you. They're keeping your memories close to their heart, but I do believe that they are going through a lot right now. Jungle Samuel says, did my ex Anomi still love me? We have a child together. Does Jungle Samuel's ex still love him? I feel like they've cut you off. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm going to go with a no. They've cut you off. Is there anything else regarding Onomi and Jungle Samuel? What's the energy? Thank you. Yeah, they've moved on. I feel like, or they're moving on, they're healing and moving on to a different energy. Sanaya Amid 6936 says we'll cite you for. Oh, I just answered that. You're welcome, Claire. Helga BJ3472 is FE thinking of contacting me? Is FE thinking of contacting Helga BJ? Thank you. I feel like they're saying that you can the universe is saying you can contact them too. Like it's give and take. So if you're waiting for them and you want to hear from them, they might be waiting to hear from you. So look at things in a different way, and maybe you need to contact them. You're welcome, Marguna. Hi, Janelle. I'm doing well. How are you? Hand MX says wave. No, thank you. You're welcome, Helga. Okay, so enough of hand. Okay, just Janelle. I took my dog to the vet. She isn't doing, oh no. She may have liver failure. She needs to have an ultrasound tomorrow morning. We'll see what happens. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Janelle. That's a sin. I'm so sorry. What are the messages from Spirit for Janelle? What are the messages from Spirit for Janelle, please? Any messages coming in from her higher power, ancestors, guides, guardians, divine spirit? Thank you. I'm hearing don't miss any opportunities. We have the Page of Pentacles. Spirit, what about the Page of Pentacles? What opportunities? What opportunities should Janelle not be missing? What opportunities for Janelle? Queen of Swords energy. There might be somebody that you were turning a cold shoulder to, or somebody that has a cold shoulder towards you. This could be family. But I'm hearing there's the opportunity to maybe connect might be coming up, to take this opportunity. And if there's no way you can see connecting, you might have to cut these people off. Like if they don't want to give you their energy, then I feel like Spirit's saying you might have to cut them off. But I heard don't miss the opportunities with this card. You're welcome, Helga. Okay, so Southern Girl DeReal, 1601, asked, does Joshua want to communicate with Trina in a positive way? Does Joshua want to communicate with Trina in a positive way? There's still emotion there for you or for Trina, but there's no passion. So they might want to communicate with you, although I don't have any communication cards. There's no swords here. So I don't feel like they're going to communicate with you, but they do have emotion for you. They care about you, but they're not going to act upon it. And there's no communication cards here. So I don't think that they're going to communicate with you. Okay, Just Janelle says, it's really sad and depressing. I know. It's so hard when pets are suffering. There's really nothing like it. Sorry, B. I was mostly seeing a spearheading message about my dog. Oh. Oh, okay. Is there any messages regarding... I think they would have come through if there are messages about the pups. Any messages for Janelle about her pups? Just to be present. Just be there. You know, don't let anything else distract you. Be in the moment whenever you're around her. I'm so sorry, Janelle. That's so sad. All right, I think that's where I'm going to leave it today. I'm sending healing energy out towards your puppy and peaceful energy. Ugh. I'm so sorry. So I am going to end this. Well, you know what? There's one more. If I put a job application to the front end receptionist at a salon, will I get hired? Thank you, Maya Rose. Mia's asking for job application to the front end receptionist at a salon. Will they get hired? What's the likelihood there? What's the energy for Mia? Getting hired at the salon she wants to get hired at. What is the likelihood there, Spirit? What's the energy surrounding that? I don't see it working out. I'm so sorry. That stinks. Doesn't mean you can't try, though. I would definitely try. Because energy changes. Energy is fluid. So one thing that somebody does could change the energy flow. So make sure you still do it. But like I said, one thing that somebody does can change the whole energy flow. So I would take the chance regardless. All right. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out and subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell. Maybe I'll be around over the weekend, depending on how things play out. I hope you were able to, I was able to help people, and I hope that it resonated with you, and I hope to see you soon. All right, don't forget to check out your zodiac readings. Make sure you're smashing that like button and commenting and sharing with your friends and family. All right. We'll talk soon. Be good. Bye.